Good evening, Giorgi.
Good evening, Mina.
Giorgi Mrevlishvili. She is from Tbilisi with us. You are a couple of hours ahead with us, and we are in France, and we are honored that our 7th edition of the festival has its opening with one of the active filmmakers of our 6th edition, who is joining to us as like in the Olympic Games. He's giving the fire of the 6th edition to the 9 filmmakers of our 7th edition. Thank you, Georgie. Especially that our International Documentary Film Festival, AprèsVaran, is not only a festival, it's a cultural family. And it is more and more an international networking. Last year, we were from Georgie, Vietnam, from Portugal, from Philippines, from Italy, and we are continuing to have this international networking with us. And the more and more, the message of our festival is to encourage us to have the diversity in our creation. We learn from Varan and we come out and we create our cinematographic world in complete diversity of our creation. And your film, 12 Lessons of last year, was a masterpiece. And we are honored that you're opening our 7th edition. Please, Georgie.
Thank you, Mina, for your kind words. It is an honor to be part of the festival this year. It's an honor to open the festival with you, and it was my pleasure to be part of the last year's film festival, AprèsVaran, and I think it's a very special film festival. You know, all films are about time in a way. They tell the stories through the organization and time, unlike many other forms of art. AprèsVaran really takes time with every screening and debate. This is so rare. The text you write, the screenshots you make, the recordings you do, it's like a film diary. The atmosphere that you create for the screenings and discussions, I mean, it's just memorable. And I do remember everything so vividly. You know, it was very important to meet an outstanding people at the last year's festival. Michelle, Jeremy was present, the producer of the film. Elena and Elena were there. Iliana and Archie from Cinedoc, Emir, Marie, Christina, Manu, and Jeannie. And Cecilia Condit, my favorite contemporary artist, and my professor from UWM, and everyone who joined the discussion on or offline. It somehow consolidated and reminded me some of the very important steps in my filmmaking career, starting from Ateliers Varan back in 2006, and of course UW-Milwaukee Department of Film, Video, Animation, and New Genres. You know, it was so special and so important to meet 3 outstanding filmmakers, Loredana, Daniela, and Martin, and to see their films. That was really memorable to be part of the discussions about these films. You know, this festival really creates a very special atmosphere. It's like baking madeleines in the film Renee that the audience will see at this year's festival, of course. And yeah, I'm going to tell you why.
It will be on Sunday, 9th of January.
That's great. And I'm going to tell you why it is so crucial to create these subjective experiences like the films we see at AprèsVaran. This is important not only for us now, but for the humans of the future. Sometimes we think that in these times of digital media, there is too much material produced. But just the fact that one can possibly study almost all the history of human civilization with all its artifacts, at least before the introduction of printing and mass reproduction, of course, just this presumption provokes to think that we haven't started to tell the stories yet. Now humans from the future will be able to process the data with unimaginable speeds. They will study the existing manuscripts, texts, objects, films, videos, TVs, vlogs, blogs, TikToks, and all kinds of audiovisual material and creations, including the recordings from the surveillance cameras. But they will be looking for real human stories told by humans, not the robots. And that's very important. Subjective human vision is a poetic vision. One of my school teachers once said that poetry is the most accurate document of time, and it couldn't be wrong in regards of cinema, that in a way always comments about time, and that's all. That's all about it. The audience and the filmmakers of this festival, create these documents for us today and for the humans in the future. And I would like to wish you, the audience, the filmmakers, interesting experiences with the screenings and discussions, and that's really a great honor to be part of this festival again.
Thank you very much, Georgi. The words that you are saying will accompany us and accompany the 9 filmmakers who are with us at the 7th edition. And the warm words that you are saying, especially of you, a filmmaker, teacher, and also writer, because you have published very interesting book based on our documentary that I love to ask you just to show the book to us through the screen, that we can have a glimpse of what is your book about. And we hope to read it in English very near. So can you please show us your book?
Sure. This is the process. It's about experimental practices in documentary film. Well, what can I say? I really do hope that it finds its reader. And thanks for mentioning it.
And I hope that we can read the 30 chapters of it, a book that is a very introductory book to everyone who wants to start to get to the world of documentary. And also, we wish you great luck with your beautiful universe of cinematography. We enjoyed the 12 lessons that we saw it last year, and I invite all the people, audience who are here, to go and watch the page of you who is on AprèsVaran.org about 12 lessons, and follow the discussion that we had. And I hope that we see you again in our festival. Thank you very much. With your beautiful words, and especially what your professor said about documentary as a poetry, I think we can open the 7th edition of the festival. Thank you, Georgi.
Thank you, Mina.
The 7th edition is open now.